old chicken. Right, Daddy?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This channel is going to be about some projects and things around the house that I want to get done. First and foremost, I've kind of neglected the house a little bit in terms of like maintenance and things like that. So I'm going to try to fix that. Part of that's going to be along with like walkways, front porch, a deck, and I'm going to try to do it as not cheap, as thrifty as possible, saving money. So I'm on a tight budget. Most of us are. So let me just run you through a few of the things that I've got going on here. As I had mentioned, there's a walkway. So we have this wooden walkway which goes up to our deck that the Amazon driver hit and broke. And so now the wood's old, it's cracking, and I'm thinking about putting in a paver walkway all the way up here. But that leads me to the deck. The deck itself is huge. This is a monster. But it is also in shambles. We've got some overgrowth here, which traps a lot of moisture. Hi, kitty cat. Hi, kitty cat. Some overgrowth here, which traps moisture. So I'm going to be doing some trimming, cleanup here of shrubs, and eventually a full replacement of this deck. But before I do this walkway, I want to make at least one entrance into our house usable for the projects. So let me walk around to the front and we'll look at this. So our front porch, we never use it for anything. And then last year we noticed that the bricks on the front of this were starting to pull away. So we started knocking them over and found there's a bunch of gravel and stuff under there. Weeds and stuff growing in between. So I don't want to replace it. I kind of like the design of this, these stairs. So I want to repair it. If anybody has any thoughts on this, please feel free to put it in the comments. This is going to be number 1 on the project list, followed by the walkway, and then the deck. Oh, he's just a good doggo. He's a good doggo. Yeah. He's the best doggo. Just some things to note around this area are, there's weed growth. There's really not a walkway up to the front porch. So maybe that's something I'm going to address as well. So we have like a path to get here, make it more inviting. Just a lot of overgrowth. And then it's really hard to mow against. I could weed whack it, but I got a lot of stuff to weed whack around here. And not a lot of time. So this is going to be interesting, trying to balance time with these projects as well. But yeah, I really don't know a whole lot about what I'm doing, but I'm going to do it and see if this goes well. You might say, John, why are you starting with the front porch if you don't ever use it? Well, it's a great question. If I look at these projects, our primary entrance is the back of the house. So if I start ripping up walkways and then the deck, you know, it's just going to be unsafe for the kids, anybody coming over to get into the house. So that's why I want to get that project done first. Just make it a little bit more inviting and safer in terms of just being able to walk up into the house and transition that to our primary entrance while the other projects are going on. At least that's my thought process. Plus, it's just a huge eyesore. You know, it's the front of the house. I want it to look nice. So I'm going to see what I can do with that. Come along on this journey with me. And hopefully I can showcase some tools and stuff I'm going to end up getting. You know, if there's anybody out there that wants to showcase their tools on these projects, I'd be more than happy to have you reach out and let me know.